I want to talk to you about 360 Learning. And this is a review of this software tool, and this is everything that you need to know. I want to talk about the pros and cons, the features, the settings, everything. So here is a perspective I want you to really keep in mind. When you think about 360 Learning, I want you to think about an LMS, a learning management software, and collaborative e-learning platform designed with a course creator, a content integration system, and an analytics dashboard. And the dashboard is really granular, really detailed here. And so the software has an intuitive course authoring suite that requires no technical skills to use and enables you to create courses in just a few minutes. So you don't have to have coding background or coding acumen to really use the software. Not a problem at all. If you are a newbie, this is great. So whether you are creating a new leadership training program or an active listening training course, the cool thing is that designing lessons only takes a few clicks within 360 Learning. You can also include learning resources like videos, images, blog articles, and research. Actually, you can really diversify. You can put even research into your course to keep training content up to date and engaging. Engaging is really important here. With 360 Learning, your workers and students, for that matter, also have access to collaborative learning features like discussion boards and group pages that allow them to participate in meetings with both you and their fellow employees and your other customers as well. So, long story short, when you think about this tool, I want you to think about three things. First of all, you have the ability to do a lot of things. You have the ability to have a choice of tier plans. You have available smartphone apps. You have an extensive knowledge base. There is a free trial available. This is really good. So you are able to know exactly where you are at, and you're able to streamline course creation as well. What certain things we don't like about about 360 is that, you have a semi-opaque pricing, multiple features that are reserved for a top plan, and you have few options for direct support. So if you want direct support within the software, you're going to have to go with the higher tier plans. It is what it is, yes. But the company, the 360 Learning, the company is based in New York City, and they actually they were founded about around 2013. So that's about 10 years ago, but they've been actually doing a lot of stuff, a lot of great stuff ever since. So we love that a lot. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. So when you think about 360 Learning, what is the value added here? So when you think about 360 Learning, I want you to think about one thing: collaborative learning. So basically, this is a unique concept in the digital world, and this is actually part of what makes 360 Learning so compelling, because this solution helps teams learn quickly and remain people-centric. 360 Learning is perfectly suited for an environment where organizations and teams and groups are struggling to provide learning opportunities to distributed teams or just distributed customers. And the cool thing is that you are able to actually help employees share their knowledge. You're able to help team members and customers, for that matter, share their knowledge also. In other words, people learn from each other. See, collaborative learning. You are able to foster an environment of collaborative learning, and you are able to help everybody within the community absorb knowledge from a wider community. Okay, this is kind of cool. So it's essentially, when you think about it, it's a group educational experience, but it's hosted in a cloud-based environment. Okay, so the core components of 360 Learning include automation. So this is really good. You have enablement and you have development. Okay, this is kind of cool. And so when we talk about automation, you are able to reduce admin cost and complex work by around 60 to 75%. You can certify employees according to the latest regulatory requirements, streamline their learning experience, and schedule training sessions according to your needs. Again, one thing I need to insist here is that when we talk about 360 Learning, obviously we're speaking about an e-learning within the company, but also you can use 360 Learning for commercial purposes. So this is for edupreneurs, for online coaches, for course creators, all kinds of coaches. You can use 360 Learning, not a problem. You also have course creation with 360 Learning that's made very easily. You don't need to have coding experience. You don't need to have a PHP knowledge, C++ or Java. You can use the drag and drop features within 360 Learning to actually power up your learning, your course creation experience. This is kind of cool. And you are able to, if you already have content available, 360 Learning allows you to leverage the inbuilt resources, whatever you are, to keep courses engaging and increase upkeep. Fantastic. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about 360 Learning. This is a 360 Learning review. What we love about 360 Learning is that we love the fact that the tool from the get-go has been designed for learning needs. In other words, what happens here is that you are able to adapt the 360 Learning capabilities to your specific learning needs. Okay. The cool thing is that you are able to see the feedback is happening in real time. You're able to see what works, what doesn't work, and you're able to tweak things as you go along. And so you are able to, again, design an educational platform, an educational content program that really fits with your specific organization. So we love that a lot. You can use all kinds of formats. You can use text. You can use video. You can use a sound. You can use you can use a constellation of formats to to actually achieve your goals, your educational goals. And one thing we love about 360 Learning also is that we love the concept of collaborative feedback. See, this is kind of similar to collaborative learning, right? So collaborative feedback is kind of cool because you are receiving feedback in real time from all corners, okay? And this can be employees, they can be customers, they can be group. This can be in group settings, or it could be via individual feedback. It really depends upon you. And within 360, you also have tools and capability to actually boost learner engagement. So we're talking about upkeep here, okay? Training courses on 360 Learning are typically designed for businesses where teamwork is important. So no matter your company size, you can create training programs that support the growth of your team without the need for excessive human resources management. This is important because, see, the thing is that you have to understand, you already have an HR department that's busy with other stuff, onboarding, offboarding, and what have you. So you do not want to actually tie up resources again within the learning and development work stream. So this is where 360 Learning brings a set of capabilities, all automatic, that help you. Okay, that'll help you actually streamline your learner engagement processes. So this is kind of cool. I want to talk to you about the features you can expect if you were to go with 360 Learning. But again, I want to insist on the fact that 360 Learning is great for in-house, in-house use within a company. But you can also use it for a commercial purpose. It's very important to mention that because I don't want the takeaway from this show to be that 360 Learning is only for companies. No, you can use it also as a coach. You can use it as an online instructor. You can use it as a course creator. You can use it as a consultant. You have all kinds of use cases you can actually avail yourself of if you go with 360 Learning. Okay, and when we talk about features, 360 Learning has a number of features. And so the first is that it has a 30-day free trial, and no credit card info is required. Okay, although they want you to actually input a work email, not a Gmail, not a Hotmail, but a work email. And so this is kind of cool. And so basically 360 Learning, in our view, streamlines very easily the whole process. The company allows you to create a course within minutes, nothing at all. And everything is done via stuff they call collaborative tools. So you have collaborative tools that help you author without training, so you can empower everyone to create a course. Okay, anyone. So these tools include video recording that is done right from within the platform for ease of the workflow. So besides collaborative tools, you also have cheat sheets, so they can create and format a text document in minutes without the bulkiness of dealing with a traditional text editor. So this is kind of cool. And course comprehension can also be assessed when it comes to learners, with over 10 different question types available, from true, false, to rank order. So this is kind of cool. See, so when we talk about the features here, obviously, this is not an exhaustive list of all the features, but I just wanted to give you the prominent ones that you can expect if you were to delve into 360 Learning right now. One thing I need to say also is that when we talk about an educational tool, of course, you have to tweak the tool based on the target audience, but also based on the operational needs when it comes to your learning capabilities, when it comes to your learning vision. Obviously, every business has a different set of rules and a set of capabilities and objectives when it comes to e-learning or learning for that matter. So you're going to have to tweak things based on your needs. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about 360 Learning. This is a 360 Learning review, and we're going granular today. Let me talk to you about the cost. So when you think about 360 Learning, what kind of costs you should think about? First of all, you have two types of configurations here. You can either have the team plan, or you can have the business plan. For the business plan, you're going to have to contact 360 Learning for them to give you a bespoke quote. But for the team plan, right now, as of the date of this show, they're charging you $8 per user, per registered user per month. And this is up to 100 users per month, okay? Once you have more than 100 users, you're going to have to negotiate a business quote. So the thing is that, under the create category, if you go with a team plan, under the create category, it has features as an authoring tool and collaborative editing. Under the learn category, this plan has gamification and discussion forums. Finally, in the mobile category, this plan has iOS and Android apps along with notifications. So moving up, the next tier is the business plan. It does not specify the number of supported users nor the pricing. This plan starts with all the features of the lower tier team plan. It also has additional features such as the scale category for nested groups, user roles, and dashboards. It also has in the integrate category the features of a single sign-on and a dedicated success manager. There is also a service category that has email support and a knowledge base to round out this upgraded plan. This is kind of cool. So now, besides the business category, beyond the business category, you also have the enterprise plan. Now, we haven't shown this on the because they don't show this on their website. You have to contact them. And so the enterprise plan actually incorporates all of the features of the lower two plans. There is no pricing for this plan nor an indication on how many users are supported. It has a host of features that you would see in the lower plans. But you also have extra features such as achievements, support for attachment and deadlines, along with upvoting. So, but you're going to have to contact 360 Learning to have more information around those plans. Let me talk to you about the extras here. So when we talk about the extras, first of all, let's talk about the support. So when you think about support, you're now having a phone line with 360 Learning, unless you are on the enterprise plan. So whether you have the team plan or the business plan, there is no phone support. So basically, 360 Learning wants you to really do things like DIY. Basically, they have an FAQ. They have a forum. They have a series of blog articles. They have also all kinds of tutorials and all kinds of video tutorials and also infographics around how the software works. But to have someone on the phone, you're gonna have to be on the enterprise plan. So you have all kinds of clusters, all kind of what we call thematic clusters, under which 360 Learning wants you to really go if you want to have answers to your questions. So they have, for example, they have managed messages, they have share paths, they have create courses. So those are clusters that really help you basically delve into a specific topic. Okay, and so in terms of ease of use, 360 is really easy to use, not a problem. So whether you are teaching according to SCORM requirements, introducing some healthcare insights for your team or customers, or implementing a full review of everyday practices, 360 Learning has you covered. That's even learning analytics for mid-sized to large enterprises. So this is kind of cool. So in terms of UI and UX, those two are very easy to use. And the course creation environment feels wonderful to work with, okay? And whether you are doing the creation on your own or you are working, let's say, in a collaborative environment, you will love the features and capabilities that 360 Learning is bringing to the table. So we love that a lot. And one thing I also want to say here is that when you think about 360 Learning, whether you are doing the training online or you're doing the training via mobile, not only the course creation, but also the delivery, but also the reception from users, everything is just fantastic. Everything is streamlined. We love that a lot. And also the Android and iOS apps are really great. Okay, you have a lot of capabilities that are enhanced in the mobile category. That's just fantastic. So what is the verdict here? What is our verdict? So we think that 360 Learning is a go. So if you were to ask the question go or no go, we would say definitely go. It's a great tool that you can actually explore. And it is an innovative LMS learning management system with numerous strengths and a few weaknesses. On the plus side, you have the 30-day free trial. You have the streamlined workflow, available smartphone apps, and the comprehensive support portal. There are some minuses to take into account, including the poorly rated Android app that they need to work on, the opaque pricing for anything higher than the lowest plan, and the limited direct support options. Remember, you're not having anybody on the phone, okay? And so we actually would consider this platform the right fit for some users and recommend they take advantage of the trial before deciding if it fits within their organization. So always important, you want to test the waters, you want to get your feet wet first to see if you like the features, the capabilities within 360 Learning. Do not actually rush in. Remember, this is an all-in-one e-learning platform that works not only on Android, Apple phones, and on the web. Just make sure that you are able to use all of the tools and capabilities before signing up, okay? I mean, you have integrations with apps like Slack, Microsoft Teams, Salesforce, and an open API that make the experience wonderfully flexible. Yes, that's for sure. But just make sure that you have you know more about the pricing when it comes to the higher plans. Because see, they're charging you $8 if you are on the team plan. But what about the business plan? They're not talking about it. What about the enterprise plan? They're not talking about it. They want you to contact them first. So again, you want to have a clear idea about everything around the pricing before deciding. Otherwise, you might be surprised, because anytime you have a software developer, anytime the developer is not transparent with pricing, we just think about something totally different. I mean, for us, that lack of transparency could be problematic. But again, we're not going to speculate here, but just contact them first so you have a clear idea. But in terms of UI, fantastic. UX, fantastic. The interface is interactive, okay? You can create an immersive learning experience with your customers or employees, not a problem. So overall, we clearly recommend 360 Learning if you are in the need for an innovative platform that allows you to deliver an immersive learning experience. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Let's quickly recap here. So in today's conversation, I gave you a 360 Learning review. So I spoke about I gave you the perspective, the value added, the features, the cost, the extras, and the verdict. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.